Hello, let's wait for a while. Maybe somebody else will join. Okay, let's have a start. I'll post a link to this document into Zoom chat. Can you see my screen? All right, I hope then yes. Just a second. Thank you. Welcome everyone on bi-weekly community Cozystack meeting. I'll repeat that we have Telegram channel where you can join and ask your questions. We also have Slack, an official Kubernetes Slack. And do we have anyone new on this meet who would like to tell a few words about yourself? It's a good time to do. Please don't. Please put your name into this document. If you want to edit it, you need to join this group and you'll get edit permissions automatically. All right, then let's switch to the agenda. So I also need to repeat that we are organizing CozySummit, where we're inviting everybody who using, consuming Cozystack or somehow developing it, or if your solutions were adopted by Cozystack itself, feel free to send your CFPs. We'll review that and share it with the community. The link to CFP is here. Also, if you're using Cozystack, please add yourself in your company into adopters files. Just add, create a pull request to add yourself into this table. That might be really useful for us because we're also planning to go CNCF incubated. They will take a look. They will look at adopters files as well. So today I want to share that we just announced a new Cozystack release. Few more features were introduced here. We finally fixed quotas and resource limits for tenants. So now they are finally working. Also, we introduced additional cluster health monitoring for KubeOVN. So you'll get alerts in case if KubeOVN database isn't working or if it has some issues. Also, we introduced configurable core DNS add-on for Kubernetes. And we worked a lot for improving CVFS performance, configuration, and also we updated it to newer versions. So nowadays, all the buckets will support also server-side encryption. Also, we introduced the settings. We improved the settings for ingress controller. Now you can specify the resources for it, and also updated documentation for API. Now we have this beautiful page where all the methods described right from the Kubernetes API. And also slightly changed the logic for virtual machines. Now, if you will create virtual machines with port list method, it will also use external IP for egress traffic. We will improve that later, but for now, that's all the changes. That there were also another release, which was today, where we improved API a lot, especially in terms of specifying defaults. And I would like to show you the progress on working on new dashboard. That's almost done. And this is how it looks like. And last time I showed you the dashboard. Since this time I reworked the sidebar. So now it's split to a few categories: infrastructure as a service, services, platform as a service, services, and network as a service, services. Every application can be created from the marketplace. After it gets deployed, you can open the page for this application, and you can see the details for it. So you can see if it runs any workloads, how many replicas it has, and if it's available or not. We have another screen for workloads, which is more detailed. And also we have a screen with the ingresses, services, and secrets. In secrets, you can see them. You can them unhide and copy into clipboard. The last tab is shows a YAML manifest, which you can use for creating through the API. So the design of this dashboard, I think this logic will be propagated to all the resources we have, despite the fact if it's Postgres or if it's virtual machine, it will contain all only needed tabs. Nothing go wrong. Yeah, virtual machines. So all the resources will have the same tabs, and you can extend the platform by adding your own services. For this, you can use a new CozystackResourceDefinition, which also defines how it should be shown in the dashboard. So we added a dashboard section where you can specify category, how it should be named, description for the services, and also icon for it, and tabs which should be shown on this dashboard. So the idea that in terms of if you want to extend the platform with new services, you just connect your Git repository, which has configuration for Fluxity. You create single CozyStack resource definition, and it will extend CozyStack API and dashboard with your new service. We expect that this dashboard will be released in the next release. That's actually it. That's all from the news. We have one topic to discuss. Should we create Telegram channel to attract attention to CozyStack development and use cases? So I think that was the idea to separate CozyStack development process and users or maybe create separate Discord space. If you have any ideas, please share your thoughts.
Maybe it was about just a channel where you can post updates and there are no comments or something. So it is not a discussion group, but a news wire or something.
You mean for announces? Yeah, that might make a sense, because for now we have NX channel and we need to have some community channel for this.
Yeah, maybe.
And also about Discord, I think that somebody from community was leading that process already, I think a year ago or something like that. Not sure if people use it somehow. I need to find this channel.
Yeah, one more thing, Discord is currently blocked in Russia, so for Russian part of the community, it may be hard to use. Telegram channel would be much easier to use, I think.
I mean, I'm not talking only about the Russia. I mean more about international community. And for now, we have already 2 communities: Slack channel and Telegram. And I think that should be enough for now for the official ones. Right then, probably we need to take a look on pull requests. I saw there is community input for adding foundation DB operator. Is there anybody on a call who would like to introduce about this pull request? You can open it. All right, got it. Okay, I think we will review that later. Let's switch to bug scrub. MetalB speakers do not announce virtual IP address if there is no node group MD0 in tenant clusters. That sounds something difficult to understand, or how it can be related. All right. So it's probably about announcing tenant cluster services. So it should be expected behavior.
I think it mostly depends on MetalLB.
Documentation for extra packages. Yeah, this is more likely Epic. And implement functionality of specifying storage class mapping in Helm releases tenant Kubernetes clusters. Yeah, there was thought that we need to let users specify which exactly storage classes should be accessible from the tenant Kubernetes clusters. For now, we have one security issues because for now, user can create any storage class inside of their tenant clusters, and they can consume, if they know names of management Kubernetes management storage class in management cluster, they can use it. There is a issue in Kubernetes CI driver which allows to limit the list for infra storage class names. This should be easy to implement, so I would like to add here a good first issue label. And if somebody from community would be interested in that, feel free to ask. I'll help you to implement this. That's probably it. Maybe do you have any questions?
Yes. On one of the previous community meetings, there was a topic about separating Cozystack components to a separate repository. So currently it is implemented, and now we need to start moving components to repositories, maybe.
Yeah, I think the roadmap to this feature should be let dashboard get implemented first, because the external repository is very limited for now, and they designed to use the new dashboard. And after we finish dashboard, we can start decomposing components from Cozystack, making it to be more likely framework, and create additional products which will accumulate all the things together and provide it as a ready platform. So the idea is to create a simple framework which you could extend with your own services using Cozy approach. But let's first finish with the dashboard.
Okay, got it. And maybe one more thing. Previously, we were talking about running Cozystack on different type of distribution, for example, like general purpose ones. Are there any updates? Maybe I missed something, or there was nothing done in that direction?
We really want to have this support. The only issue is that we need someone to test it, because right now it actually Cozystack have no any external dependencies except the Kubernetes itself, and maybe a few kernel modules like DRBD if you're using DinStore. That should be possible to install Cozystack on top of K3s or vanilla kubeadm clusters. We just need to have enthusiasts from the community who would test it and accumulate their experience into the documentation.
I could actually chime in there. Hi, I'm Yannick. So we actually we are in the process of testing Cozystack on different distributions, namely currently Ubuntu with K3s on top. We hit a couple of roadblocks, but we're still in the process of maybe getting it to run. So I can happily, devote a weekend for this and maybe share my experiences later, and maybe do a whole write-up of or like a instruction how we did it and what roadblocks we fit.
That sounds very cool. Please feel free to create a pull request with instruction how you did that. And we will add it into website. So everybody who would like to test it and install it on Ubuntu, they will try to repeat it. And may I have a question? Which Kubernetes distribution do you use?
So we're currently using, so we plan to use K3s. Because it's ease of installation, ease of management, hugely reduced, and we're gonna go with K3s at the moment. We're on Talos, of course, but because we're not very experienced with Talos and we don't really feel comfortable using Talos in production, we are focusing mainly on K3s. But yeah, our development currently is
that makes sense.
Talos.
Sometimes people get blocked by the fact that we are using Talos. So it might be really useful if we will have this instruction to use it, to install it on K3s actually. And what kind of issues you had in your setup?
So I think the main issue we had was especially with CNI. Basically, I think Cilium was one thing that we were hitting. But let me get back to my second developer and talk to him, because he was mainly driving this approach, and we can easily share the issues that we were hitting. But I think it was related to the CNI.
Got it. Well, very interesting to learn from your experience. We were also thinking to create a unified playbook to have simpler installation of CozyStack on the virtual machines. And I think that also might be, this experience might be accumulated into playbook if you have some. So anyway, share, if you have anything, share it with the community and we will find what to do with that.
You're talking about Ansible playbooks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect, because we're also doing Ansible mainly, and maybe there could something happen on our part and that we can easily share. Sure.
Yeah, that's actually it. Any other questions?
Yeah, I just wanted to add that that experience would be very cool. Yeah.
One question, but it's not related to the development right now. It's mainly related to the call for proposals. I'm the guy who actually did a comment last Wednesday that it's really cool, and we might considering doing a proposal. Are you guys interested in a proposal of how we founded the company, why we choose CozyStack, and what the main development path is, or is it just related to CozyStack and our experience there? Because we're currently
the conference is called CozySummit for the reason we don't want to put topics only related to CozyStack. Actually, that's about the ecosystem. And if you have some talks about the experience you had already, that might be a really interesting story to listen, actually. So feel free to submit.
Just has to understand where you draw the line and what we can basically put in the talk. But there's a reason why we chose CozyStack, of course. And but I know. All right, cool.
For now, we have some submissions already. I think we will invite some people from the technologies we adopt. Let's say Linbit will be there, maybe CVDFS also, because people need to learn more about how this stuff works. And also a few of our clients, they want to share their experience, and also a few community members. That's actually it.
Great.
Well, thank you. And again, if you use CozyStack, feel free to add yourself into adopters. That will help a lot to our future submission to CNCF incubation. This way, if we have no other topics to discuss, going once, going twice. And thank you for attending CozyStack community meeting. See you in 2 weeks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.